So give me love, 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 Jordan Love. There's so many puns and songs that we could do off this, but whatever. Draft season, it's all about height, weight, speed, underwear Olympics, as well as with quarterbacks, arm strength. Now, I'm fully on team draft a quarterback high this season, even though I've been on that team for every single year. Doesn't really happen. Yeah, but in terms of the biggest lotto ticket, the biggest upside this year in the draft for quarterbacks, that would be Utah State slinger, signal caller, Jordan Love. Let's get into him today. 6'4", 225-pound specimen from Utah State University. Go Aggies. Redshirt junior, was a 3-star recruit back in the day. 2016, a class of 2016, coming out of Bakersfield, California. Put himself on the map his third season. Where's Utah State? What city? Doesn't matter. Put himself on the map as a redshirt sophomore in 2018, where he threw for 3,567 yards and 32 touchdowns. Second team All-Mountain West, only behind Brett Rippon from Boise State. Where'd he end up? It doesn't matter. Denver, maybe? Yeah. But then he also led the Aggies to 11-2 record, 52-13 bowl win over North Texas in the New Mexico Bowl, where he's also the game MVP, and finished up as a 22nd ranked overall team in the final AP poll. So it's like, here we go. Jordan Love put himself Heisman candidate coming in. Also could be a very early first round pick after he comes out next season. Had all the hype coming into 2019. I mean, kid has a legit rocket arm. Also has legit swagger as well, something that we both love in a quarterback. And also, he was just exciting to watch, where he's also very Patrick Mahomes-esque. I know that's going to be the new in vogue term for every single quarterback that comes out that has a live arm as well as a little bit of mobility and also takes a couple chances downfield. But Jordan Love, he does fit that to a T. But then 2019 came around. Both Love and Utah State had a very meh year. The Aggies end up going 7-6, and Love regressed pretty precipitously, throwing 20 touchdowns, 17 picks, and his yards per attempt dropped from 8.6 in 2018 down to 7.2, as well as his quarterback rating dropped 29.2 points. And it was a lot of things going on. Some carelessness on his part, for sure. Certainly going YOLO, maybe some frustration, maybe a little bit of pressing the issue, as well as just lack of high-end weapons getting separation on the outside. So it's one of those chicken or the egg sort of situations. Also, in December, he was charged with marijuana possession, which, in 2019 or 2020, I guess, it's whatever. He was also a graduate, so there was talk that he may grad transfer to a bigger school, but didn't really happen. He could go the Vernon Adams route, because remember, he was at Eastern Washington, grad transfer to Oregon, didn't quite work out, even though I think he's up in the CFL now. Yeah. But either way, Jordan Love's betting on himself coming into the draft this year. Traits, first thing that stands out is that monster arm. Can make every single NFL throw from every single angle. He improvises. He does have a touch of Fran Tarkenton, as us Vikings fans remember from back in the day. In terms of playing off script, which actually may be his best trait, where it's sort of like the opposite of Kirk Cousins. Like, once things break down and things get off schedule, he is great at playing that schoolyard, hey, get open sort of football, which is very exciting and something that you saw a lot with the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes this year. Also, he's big, he's 6'4", he's strong, he's 225, he is very physical. Not a runner. He only has 403 career rushing yards in college, but he does have legit mobility. He just decides to be a passer first, which is also another great trait that we love. Cons, he does take a lot of risks. Like, he is certainly a cardiac kid when it comes in terms of throwing into double and triple coverage. Maybe he's a little bit too confident in his arm at times, thinks he can make every single throw. The cockiness that you love, and it could be beneficial, but also can hurt you as well. Also doesn't progress through his reads the way that you like, but also with proper NFL coaching and an NFL system that will certainly improve. But it's also... He's part of a trend that you're starting to see in recent years, where teams are taking more chances on the big arm and the athleticism over pocket presence as well as accuracy. You look at the Josh Allens of the world in Buffalo. You look at Lamar Jackson, unanimous MVP Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, number 1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield to a degree as well, where you're starting to see it bubble up from all these college players that are coming in from the air raid system, and also high school type offenses, the 7-on-7 camps that are sprouting up all over the place. This is the type of quarterback you're starting to get now, where especially in college, the elements of the air raid offense, where, like we said, is more of the backyard, get open, four verts, let's just go, sort of football, versus the traditional West Coast precision timing offense, pinky down the center of your trousers, and three and a half steps, and hit the X receiver in stride. Where a bit of a comparison. So the West Coast offense is like a nice McAllen 18, and the air raid offense is it's a Jaeger bomb made of Four Loko instead of Red Bull. Yeah, they'll both get you to the same place. One is a little bit more entertaining and fun, but but like we said, Jordan Love is the closest thing to Patrick Mahomes in this draft. Of course, trying to be a copycat league is like, oh, all right. So in Kansas City, you have this dynamic YOLO type quarterback with a monster arm, can make all the throws, is gonna sometimes shoot you in the foot, but also can lead you on some of these insane comebacks because he can pile up points, and he's not scared, he's not afraid, as we saw in the playoffs as well as the Super Bowl, and that's what we want. Yeah, that's definitely exciting. Where a good quarterback like Patrick Mahomes can make up for a lot of flaws on a team. And I think the Vikings should be pushing towards that direction as well. Also, when I watch him, this might be me, but he legit reminds me of 1998 Randall Cunningham, where just tall, lanky, flick of the wrist, and the ball goes 60 yards. And I just can't get it out of my head. And maybe you'll start seeing it too. But I also think that Love is going to rise extremely fast in this draft, especially once it gets to the combine and pro days, because I think teams will just fall in love with Love and potentially overlook some of the deficiencies he had in 2019 for the reasons that we listed before. And honestly, it wouldn't shock me if he ends up being the third quarterback pick, because I think Burrow clearly goes 1. I think 2 will probably be top 5, probably at minimum top 10. And I mean, if Jordan Love just plops in there, because frankly, I think he has more upside than Herbert, as well as Jacob Fromm. And also, Hurts is still a work in progress, even though we like him as well. I think teams will gamble on Jordan Love. Like, does he get by the Chargers? That'd be a little bit tough. I could see them just going like, fine, we're in. He could go in the late teens, so teams may make a move for him as well. And if the Vikings, if they are in on Jordan Love, say that he tests out through the scouting department, he's the number 1 guy on their board, they may have to go get him. But of course, if he somehow falls in the lap at 25, I think they'd have a big decision to make. I would say you'd have to go do it, because for Jordan Love, this would be a perfect spot for him. Sit a year behind Cousins, learn Kubiak's system, and also I think he would be extremely dynamic with the play action, with the bootlegs, getting him out on the perimeter, letting him improvise as well. Plus, mix in a couple of RPOs of Dalvin Cook, and then also he's got weapons like Thielen and Diggs on the outside. Just be amazing. Just be absolutely insane. Just a crazy amount of upside, would be worth the price of admission. And like I said, he is the biggest upside gamble in this draft. But hey, let's go win the Powerball, baby. All right, that's it. Jordan Love, your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo. Let's give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull, production value.